giving it to CYP. Let him represent the Tank fans a little better than that last guy, you know. We ain't gonna remind the people of that last guy's 2 previous calls in the 2 previous days. We gonna try and hope y'all
Yo,
forgot that.
good job, caller. And shout your name out next time, homie. You know what I'm saying? CYP approved. I like you. I like you. Let's keep this shit entertaining. But first, we gotta say something serious. 9 years ago, dog. If you a coach, and I'm only talking to the coaches, not the fans. You a coach, don't ever let something from 9 years ago deter you as a fucking coach or a goddamn athlete about what you can do now. And that goes for all the coaches, whether you look good or look bad. That shit don't fucking matter. It was 9 years ago. And I'm saying that to all the niggas who coach and got kids or athletes under their tutelage. Don't worry about that dumb shit. Leave that shit to the stupid ass fans who ain't never gonna be shit but fans. Let them niggas think that matters. Secondly, hey, everybody always wonder why the fuck they don't fight. Why haven't they fought? I said, well, it's crazy as fuck because I found the article that says Devin Haney, free agent. What are his options? And in his options, they give out Matchroom, they give out PBC, they give out Top Rank. And in them options, they give out all the fighters that are in these different organizations. It's crazy when you look at the fact that PBC, they had Tank, they had Isak Cruz, they had Rolly. Hasn't Tank fought Isak Cruz and Rolly? When they give Top Rank, they gave out Teofimo. So my point, to make a long story short, is that when you sign to these companies, you fight the niggas in the company. When you're not with the company, you don't. You know when you do? When you put on big fights and you do good numbers, and then both sides can make money on a joint pay-per-view, or you bring some kind of popularity or something to the table, or you just take the A-side tactics and deal with it like a man. None of that is happening. That's why all this build-up is important. Stop talking about numbers don't matter. If this fight does good numbers, you will see that joint pay-per-view. You will see what happened with Wilder and Fury. You will see what happened with Floyd and Pac. You will see the joint take place. There's not enough money as of right now for them to even think about no shit like that. Let's just stop the dumb shit. When it happens, so real to wish well on this fight. Buy the fight, support the fight. Let's get them numbers up like a motherfucker, and then watch you eat your words when PBC like, let's get this shit popping. Business is above your heads. There's a reason why these men went to Harvard, as in Bob Arum and my man Al Heyman, and you fucking didn't even go to college. They don't need your fucking opinion on how to make money. All you are is fans. I'm so sad that I got to keep it real on here with you fucking idiots who complain and cry every day about the same shit and don't get what you want until they show you the blueprint on how to do it and you shit on it. Buy the fucking pay-per-view. Make Devin the star that y'all say he is so we can get this fucking fight, because he's not coming to PBC. He ain't doing that. We moved on. So become a star, my nigga, and let's get this joint pay-per-view popping. That's all we can do from right now is wish luck on this fucking fight with the numbers. So don't call in saying, I don't want to talk about numbers. Because if numbers is brought up, nah, nigga. If he ain't coming to PBC, you need them numbers. Shut the fuck up, man up, and let's get this shit popping. CYP out.
Deflecting.
Tank fans say everything except let's fight. These motherfuckers, it must be hard to be a Tank fan. I swear to God, man. That's the most difficult job in the world, I think, Bill.
That once again, that's my brother. CYP stands for see you playing again. Now, always. Now, let me tell you one thing, Mister. Think that everybody got to go to Harvard or Yale. Are you out of your mind? I graduated from Sidewalk U. Yeah, 77th and Bancroft. Yeah. And we're in the room, and the thing that you want to do is you want to be effective for your fighter. You want to be effective for your athlete. And common sense is going to tell you a lot of it. Do not be deterred or distracted when they say Harvard, Yale, or anything Ivy League or none of that. Okay, so I just had to come back on here. My phone, I got my phone in the cord. I was inside the car, so I came and plugged it in. But I was in the middle of saying what Ness? Because I wanted to clear that up. What we were talking
Shit,
about.
I done forgot, man. We were taking
Me too.
callers. We were taking callers.
Okay, all right. Okay, come on,
We
come on
kind of
with it.
finished all the questions, then we was transitioning to the callers. So I do got J
Okay,
Mac. You know he want to talk to you.
say Mac.
Yo, can y'all hear me?
Perfect.
Yo, I'm gonna shout out the last caller, definitely, cause that's something else I also looked at it, and I do have athletes that I'm raising, so I do look up for Bill and look up to where they've been. I look up to like the Floyd Mayweathers, all the dad trainers, my brother, my twin brother, who got three phenomenal kids when in the sport of boxing, and he doing a tremendous job with them. I can't wait till his day and his time and his hard work come from the stuff of traveling around the country, sleeping in the cars, budgeting what makes sense and shit like that. But shout out to him. But like something CYP did say that I took away from that clip, I see why Devin is at the level he's at. Cause a lot of people, when you go in the doghouse, Mayweather gym, and you got all that shit against you, you got animated clowns who we didn't seen where their career have came and gone, and we seen how where they at, and they want to still shine. Devin was in there just showing what he was meant to be, and enduring duration and taking on pretty much what was going on. And after watching that clip, when I say I understand, can y'all hear me? I hear background.
Yeah, we
Uh,
hear you, but
after,
you hear some of
uh,
Bill's.
okay, after watching that clip with Devin, it really shows me why Devin is on some true water walker shit. Like he faced the storm, and then he's still 9 years in the game, still one of the top fighters. You know how many fighters could have lost confidence in that type of situation? You know how many fighters could have got overwhelmed and got some of their career taken away from them mentally? But he strived and moved on. So like I said, man, job well done to you guys. I definitely look up to you when you come down to how you put on for your son, how you talk for your son, how you represent your brand. I heard everything you said when it come down to the comparison to where you at and where you was, and when Mayweather did have full control when he told you you couldn't bring a camera, but for the moment you was willing to put your son in a situation just to make a statement. But like man, I mean I just want to continue giving you flowers and your respect, bro. I love how you move around this YouTube. You better than me. I think you spend a lot of time giving a lot of people who just go walk away with an opinion of you, no matter what. But you still come on, you cook, you entertain it, you rep it, and you stand 10 toes down behind your son. As a father, I got a phenomenal daughter who play basketball, a top level athlete in the country. I got sons coming up. I told you my brother got sons in boxing. Ness know who they were. They fought on his show before. We just gonna keep doing what we doing and working. And I'm gonna use that clip as Devin to motivate my kids and tell them what true mental fortitude looks like. I did want to say this. Somebody asked you a question for his Devin Power. Look, power comes and translate at different levels. Everybody don't have one punch power. Some people gain power through reps, through persistency, through punch placement. And I think Devin, with the proper technique and foot placement and foot regain and balance, I think Devin could get sharper with his placement and get more heavy-handed with his punches. I just think it's time for him to grow in it, and as he move up in weight and his body balance out as he get sharper as a fighter, I think he will eventually start having punching power, at least, or continue having power to make dudes respect him. But last point to that, nobody walking through his shit any fucking way. So keep doing what y'all doing, man.
I got Bougie Broward.
Yo, you can hear me?
Yup.
It's your boy Boo G from Broad all the way to Sarasota. Salam alaikum rahmatullah barakatuh, Trail Bill. He still there?
Yeah, but he muted himself. Bill, you muted.
Oh, Rahman. Walaikum salam, Rahman to Allah wa barakatuh, bro. I was on mute. Thank you. How are you?
Oh, no question.
Alhamdulillah.
Alhamdulillah. Just take care of some shit before I go to Juma. You know what I'm saying? So, check it out. You got to be doing something right. And we had a conversation before a few months ago, bro. There's a lot of hate in the air what Devin is doing. You get what I'm saying? This video here, I ain't really sweating it because at the end of the day, you picked up the money. You and your team picked up the money, and I wish they would have recorded that. You get what I'm saying? Why didn't they record
Yes.
that? Y'all picking up that money. You get what I'm saying? But anyway, I
Yes.
ain't sweating that. I want to kind of press on this damn press conference yesterday, bro. How the fuck Ryan was about to crash? Man, I'm talking about y'all had the man was going to crash out, bro. Listen, I ain't never seen nothing like that in real time a day of my life, bro. Like it was just folding in front of us. You feel me? Me and my old lady, we watching that shit. Man, we dying laughing, bro. You trolling, you going, you talking about Henry, this, that, and the feel me. And that shit was lit, bro. All
Yeah.
jokes aside, that shit was lit, and that it is funny how Ryan is really about to crash out, bro. And he, it is what it is. But the build up, the promo, everything, man, it's lit, man. Y'all doing y'all thing, bro. Wow, the other team taking them worrying about fucking pay-per-view numbers and all this dumbass shit, man. Y'all actually making shit happen. Y'all actually fighting those who everybody want to see. They claim that Devin couldn't land a big fight, but guess what fight happening on April 20th? You get what I'm saying? A big fucking fight.
What's up?
But
A big
it
fight.
is what it is, bro. Just keep proving their ass wrong, bro. Keep having them mad. Kabil, you and Dev, bro, you got a lot of these niggas mad out here, bro. Like, I'm telling you, when I say the hate is real, bro, they find every little way to fucking hate on a young nigga. You get what I'm saying? It's
Yeah.
one nigga in the back call. We they say they ask him to say one good thing about Dale. My dog, the Wolf said, I'm just interested in his story. How they gonna invest in his story? Like, damn, like you can't, you know what I mean? You gonna just find a way to hate, but it's all good, bro. Y'all keep doing y'all thing. I just wanted to, just put my little energy out there. You feel me? On this
Appreciate you,
good old
King.
Juma
Appreciate you.
Friday. On this good
Juma
old Juma
Mubaraka.
Friday, we finna make Salah. We finna kick ass, and we gonna make Salah for Mr. Ryan. You get what I'm saying? Inshallah, 420, man.
Inshallah. Inshallah.
Salam
Boo,
alaikum. All right, Ness, appreciate it.
Walaikum salam,
appreciate you,
King.
Bougie.
All right.
Bill, you got
All
one here from Trav FDUY. He says, what up, Bill? When Ryan pushed Devin a few weeks ago, things calmed down, but shortly after, I saw you trying to get at Ryan. What was said or what happened to make you react the way you reacted?
No, it wasn't. It wasn't actually Ryan. It was one of Ryan's security guards that
Barracuda?
uh, yeah, Barracuda, and it's yeah, Barracuda. Something. Hey, shout out to the Barracuda and Ryan. You better be paying him a lot because you got him working
Bruh, he carried
overtime.
Ryan in. I know you ain't see it because you was in the press conference, bruh. He
No,
came in on the horse, Bill, and from the horse he transitioned to Barracuda's shoulders. I couldn't believe it. Yo, Ryan is crazy, man. He crazy.
hey,
I fucking
no,
like
hey,
him.
no, he is, and that's why I said is that you don't really know. And that's why he's playing the people, right? And it's not fair though, you know what I mean? Especially because, you have the mental health aspect that you kind of like don't want to press him because you think that, but then you also see that he might be a marketing star, a marketing
Genius.
genius. Yeah, he might be a marketing genius, but then he is boxing. He's a hell of a talented boxer. So, use the he's trying to use the tactics and all the other shit to divert you to not stay focused. That he's also employed some of the best people in the game on his boxing side. You see what I'm saying? So we can't take him lightly. You know what I'm saying? The guy is who he is, and we landed the fight because he is who he is. We
I
pressed
got
for the fight.
Drew looking to talk to you on Twitter.
Hey yo, how my audio?
Clear, what up, Drew?
What up, Bill? What up, Deep East Oakland? You know my people's out there, 64th and Bancroft
Oh,
and 61st and the
oh
Mac
yeah.
Block, Bill. You know what it is. You know
Yeah,
what it
that's
is,
right.
baby.
That's right. That's right. Town business
You
for
know what we
sure.
grew up. We
East
grew up
Oakland.
town business for sure. Deep East Oakland, Bill. They know what it is. We grew up black and
Yes.
brown, talking shit like Henry Garcia said, but Henry Garcia ain't built like that. We know that they ain't La Raza.
No.
They didn't cut their
No.
bones in Tijuana like Diego
Yes.
Best Sanchez and Wilfredo Sanchez, aka Bill and Dev Dollars Haney.
That's
So
right.
La Raza is fucking with Dev and Bill. They
That's right,
ain't
King.
good out there in the Bay. You know what it is, Bill. But I like to
Yep.
hear these Tank fans, like you say, CYP, see you playing. They mad, Bill, that y'all doing it like the music route, the independent game, like the Bay Area is known
Yes.
to do. Turkey Al-Sheik ready
Yeah,
to put up a bigger bag, bigger than Floyd, bigger than Leonard Eller you got. And they don't like that. They running scared,
that's
Bill.
right.
They say everything but let's
That's right.
fight.
That's right.
Saudi wants that fight. They ready to put up the biggest guarantee, and they running behind pay-per-view numbers. They running behind everything else but let's fight.
That's right,
COD,
King.
right, Bill? Why they
That's
mad,
right,
Bill? Why
King.
they mad that you guys went and got a bigger bag?
Town business. You know what it is, and the thing
Man,
about it is that they know that, and from the town, right? We could never go home and say that we signed up to work for somebody and we blew our opportunity and we blaming it on Floyd or we blaming it on Bob or we blame. Listen, in East Oakland, they don't know all them people and all them excuses. Like I'm gonna just come back to East Oakland and say, "Oh man, we almost made it," but we signed with a guy named Eddie Hearn, or we signed with a guy named man. Them people that we grew up in, they don't know them people. Only thing they know is
nah, they
man
don't know. They
is
know
that
like, did you go
yeah,
get
they
the
don't
bag
know.
or not?
They go either you gonna get the bag or not. Either you gonna go out and do what you're supposed to do, and it ain't coming back on our knees talking about oh well we didn't get the bag, but we work for or we got a TMT hat on. Man, the TMT hat. I'm gonna tell you. I'm
we
gonna tell you.
almost, oh,
Wait a
we
minute. Let me
almost
tell
got
you
the
so the
bag.
people know. Let me tell you. Yeah, we almost listen. In East Oakland, TMT hat ain't gonna work. A blue rag ain't gonna work. A red rag ain't gonna work. None of that. You know what I'm saying? Because you black and you done stole something from some Mexicans, or because you Mexicans and you don't fuck with no black. We all work together. And if you from Oakland, you from Oakland, and it's town business, and that's just what it is. That's how I learned. That's
And
how
one
I
last
grew up.
thing,
You know what I'm
that's how
saying?
he is up there in the Bay. That's how he is in the Bay, but that's how it is. And one thing I noticed that the Garcias are butthurt after you did that little Q&A with all the Mexicans. Like the Mexicans fuck with the Haneys in California
Yes.
and in Tijuana. They don't fuck with the
Yes.
Garcias like that.
And I don't know why though. I
Ask,
wouldn't
look,
know
I-
why
we know
because
why.
like in the town,
We know why, Bill. And I'll say it as a Mexican. We know why. He's a no sabo, and
I
they
love
don't
people.
go back to Mexico like y'all cut your bones in Tijuana.
Yeah.
The Garcias don't be in the barrio like that. They don't be with the
But
people
up our
like
way.
that,
But
like the
up our
Haneys.
way, and you know it. But you know it. It'll be a Mexican guy, and he'll pull up, and he'll have the gold teeth. He'll have the swag. You know what I'm saying? The music, all the shit, right? That
Yeah, because
it
our
just we grew
projects
up
aren't
together. We grew up
segregated. Like
together.
we grew
Yeah,
up
yeah. We're
together.
not segregated like that. No, no.
Nah,
So
the
that's why I
brothers
got a
is going
different
to the
love.
taco truck, and yeah, the brothers
Yeah.
in the town are going to the taco truck. Give me that carne asada burrito chile verde. Even the brothers up
Yep.
there.
Yep.
So it's all love, but like La Raza's fucking with the Haneys. This is the Haney voice because everybody hating. And tell them Tank fans to call Turkey a Sheik if they want a real bag. If they want a real bag,
That's
right,
right.
Bill? If it's about the
That's
money,
right, King.
and I'm out.
That's right, King. All
Drew,
love.
appreciate you.
Shout out Drew, man. Drew was keeping it one thou wow this morning, man. Make
So
me
when's
miss
the
the
last
house,
time you
man.
spoke to Turkey Al-Sheik?
Um, I haven't. I haven't since, you know what I mean? The assignment was to bring in Tank Davis to over there that they wanted that fight. Obviously, I was going to introduce the opportunity for Ryan Garcia, but Oscar didn't want to go to Saudi Arabia, and I respected that he was making a choice for two kids, excuse me, two men in their prime to have a super fight, and he wasn't holding it up. So I didn't want to play games with him with trying to come back to the media or go, try to convince Turkey to put up more money to seduce Oscar into it. Oscar has moved to Las Vegas. He's has his offices set up in Las Vegas. You know what I mean? He believes in the resurgence of the golden era of boxing in Las Vegas, and that's what he believes. And it wasn't about me coming in and crashing what he believes in his vision. And he has Ryan Garcia. It was about coming together, seeing his vision, him seeing what we're trying to do, and make this event happen. And so far, everything's been good.
Bill, so I got this guy, Anthony. Past 2 days, he's been very obsessed with this situation, but Ryan obviously has highlighted it, so we do want to ask you about it. And he did a good job asking this question, I guess.
Okay.
Obviously, Ryan had the shirt on with Diddy. So this gentleman, Anthony, asks, Bill, if you was at that party. Well, he's asking, were you at the party as well?
No, I wasn't there. I wasn't there, but let me reiterate that Devin as a world champion and us, the earth is our turf. You know what I mean? We're not discriminating or doing no hating on nobody. You know what I mean? We're Muslims. You know what I mean? You know, and that's just what we are. You know what I mean? We follow the Quran and we believe in Allah, and we follow that. You know what I'm saying? To each his own. You know what I mean? I'm not here to bash them or necessarily judge and say, oh well, was that going on at the party because of all the allegations? You know what I mean? I know, Devin, my son is 100% man. You know what I mean? So, I see what Ryan was trying to insinuate by that, but that's some bullshit, man. You know what I'm saying? Let's highlight the fact that Ryan, with all his marketing, finds his way on somebody's lap, like Floyd. Um, when you got a team, you find your way. On Eddie's lap. You know what I mean? When you got a team. Bernard and Oscar is crying out to you and saying, they say, for heaven's sake, Ryan, we built this thing with you from when you was a kid. It wasn't like you're not Devin. You know what I'm saying? None of them are. None of them are our team. You know what I mean? Believing in yourself, starting, like the brother said, in Tijuana from humble beginnings. And Ryan Garcia, like I said, he has everything to be him, but he's showing signs that he might not be. And on separate on April the 20th, the rubber will meet the road. That's
St. Louis Red. St. Lou, gotta unmute.
Hey, have you ever heard have you ever heard Devin complain about he's in a contract problem, a dispute?
Never.
Yes. Manager dispute,
Nope.
coaching, nothing. Nothing. You see what I'm saying? So I think with Ryan, because he has a lot of trauma and he feels himself victimized. But like Jay-Z has said, you have others that will put their projections and their fears and their phobias off on you as if it's you and yours. And that's why I told the people, I said, listen, ain't no way you should be saying the shit that you're saying about me if you don't feel that where somebody has told you something to say. I think, and I believe it's Dollar Bill who's pulling the strings.
All right. We got Saab. What up? You're on with Bill. Don't forget to unmute Saab on Twitter. And if you're watching this on YouTube, I need a few more thumbs up to get to that 1,000. What up, Saab? Good morning.
Yo, what's up, man?
What up? You're live with Bill.
What's up, Bill? Nah, chilling, just sitting on the balcony listening. No, I seen the. I'm excited for this Ryan fight. First of all, yeah, like I said, we're gonna be in the building in the Barclays Center, and it's our first fight ever going to see live. So
Uh,
we hella excited.
uh,
Yeah, he bought his
Good.
tickets already,
Let's.
too. He told us yesterday, right,
Oh
Saab?
yeah, we bought 4 tickets. Yeah, we all the way in the nosebleeds though, bro. That shit far. Hopefully we can still see, but we in the building though. You feel me? That's all that matters. We in the building. So,
I went.
but
I went and checked the arena out. Hey, I went and checked the arena out. I was right there on the center court, and I looked up, and it wasn't a bad seat in the whole house, King. I'm telling you,
that's
it's
what
going
I'm
to be a
saying. We gonna
great
be good.
event.
I ain't
You
worried
know what I
about it.
mean? Yeah.
Nah, we gonna be good. But I seen the man, they dropped the sparring footage in the group chat. They had it all hyped up. I thought we was gonna see like Tank, he hit him with some shit, hurt him. Like that's what I'm thinking I'm gonna see, you feel me? So I'm watching. And I ain't really see that though. Like I ain't gonna lie, he was warming. He was definitely, dictating the pace, walking him down, this, that, and the third. But Devin was still turning his feet, trying to jab him, keep him off, still using his arms to block. So he was still there. And then when AB jumped in the ring, even Dev looked at him like, "What are you doing?" type shit. So I ain't
What are
really
you
take too
doing?
much.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like
that's
I
what
ain't really. It
that's
made
what I
low
didn't
key.
understand. To this day, no, to this day, I don't understand these guys that keep talking all this tough shit and then he says that he says, "Man, I was protecting him. Man, Dad was on the other end of the rope. I'm at the end of the sparring session, sitting there talking shit. We were all talking shit.
Yeah.
Everybody is around. Listen, you got Mike Stafford and you got Floyd Mayweather in there, but you saying he jumping in as if he done doing the right thing. So AB, if you doing the right thing, why you ain't did the right thing with everything else? You just coincidentally you made the
And
right
then
decision at
AB
that time.
said that like he hurt him. Like he said he got in the ring because he like his eyes was in the back of his head and it was a little kid.
Yeah,
Like it didn't look like that to me though. Like on foot, it didn't
yeah.
look like that. And y'all got the
No,
bread.
not at
So at
all.
the end of the day, but you know, it actually got me more excited for the Tank fight because it's like, damn, that was 9 years ago. You could see how small Devin really looked compared to how he looked now, and I just know like, damn, that should be more like it's
Yeah,
exciting.
that's why we
It's
told them,
exciting.
King.
Hopefully,
That's why we told them. That's why we told them then, and we've always said it is, you better get us now because it's only getting worse for you, not for us. Because you see, Dev, you see the legs, you see the difference in the legs now than the legs then, 9 years ago. You know what I'm saying? So,
nah, facts,
whatever.
facts. Nah,
So
shout out y'all. Shout out Bill Haney. Yeah, that's the bell. I already know, man. Y'all keep going, keep grinding. I'm gonna be out there. Let's go.
you the
All right, King,
man.
bless you.
Jose
Yes, sir.
Lopez, Jose from Ontario, California. Major salute, Bill Haney, the great. Non-boxing question. Any update on DHP merch from December and any chance I can buy a pair of 16-ounce DHP gloves as I like to look fly during training like Dev Dollars. Salute from the IE.
Absolutely, man. We're gonna do our best. We're gonna do our best. Like I said, we spent 17 years in this fight game, right? You know what I mean? We didn't spend 17 years making merch. We didn't spend 17 years, doing TikTok and videos and all that. So, you know, the work, the boxing is going to speak for itself. The merch is limping along and coming. Thank you, brother. We're going to bring it in, but we just want to bring in something that's fresh and something that really resembles us and our 17 years in the business. So having that dual kind of synergy, we haven't been able to get it.
I got RRT Boxing with Mr. A, $10 super chat. He says, all I see is Tank does not finish the job, and we know the real truth is Haney goes home the winner. Tank gasses. Let's see the rest of the leaked sparring footage. Hashtag Hardeen. Man, Bill, but what about Nate Jones? He seems to be, he don't have it. Like, somebody in Vegas got the shit, Bill.
Well,
Oh, man, now he don't get it now. Oh,
uh,
okay, you
uh,
back, you back.
well, well, like I said, I got the money, right? And we got the money, and we invested the money. So if someone has the full copy, right? We always said send it to us. The person that has it that you put the onus on is Mayweather. If you want the best for the kids and you want all that, and it's true, which I think that you know what I mean. He's feeling some type of way. You know what I mean. But I wouldn't be who I am if I didn't say something on it. I wouldn't be the cat from Oakland that I am, the father that I am, if I don't say something. You know what I mean? He's been throwing the rocks and hiding his hand. Um, if you take a look at everyone that's around, the line is around the corner about what he's done. Um, we need somebody else to come on and say something. Like, no, not him. No, I don't want to hear it from him. And I don't want to hear it from no trolls. Let the person that has experienced all the goodness that goes with it, have him come up and say something. Because as far as I'm concerned, fuck Surviving Diddy. Let's do Surviving Floyd.
I got high as fuck while raising my kids says the fact that we've been waiting for someone to drop the video all these years and Ryan pops up with it and puts it on his YouTube channel. Bro, video lit though. Want to watch the whole thing though. Hashtag you the man, Ness. Everybody wants that video. Do
I
you
mean, you
think
see,
that
you just seen what you seen. It depends. If you're a Tank fan, if you're a Tank fan, then that they shot their best shot. That's what it was. They showed what Mayweather. I mean, AB says, "I'm not lying. I'm telling you." Well, I jumped in because his eyes was in the back of his head, and he was, and man, and whoa. Clearly, you see that that's not the case. He's working, but if you working in this doghouse rules, what style do you supposed to? What style are you looking for? I'm just curious. If it's now it's a fight and it's fight and you got to get stopped, then what are you supposed to be doing? What are you gonna do?
fight?
Fight. He came on with it. He probably and Deb looked at him, man. What are you doing? What are you doing? And listen, and it's a clip after clip after clip. It's not just a running clip. Play the clip right now, Ness.
What the sparring?
Yeah. Yeah, play the sparring and let's count
It's
the
playing.
transitions. Okay, that's one. That's two. Hold on, go back, Ness. Go back, Ness. We're gonna count all the transitions. All right,
That
that's
was a
two.
cut right there.
That was a cut right there. That's a cut.
That's a cut.
That's a cut.
That's
That's a
another
cut.
cut.
That's another cut. That's
Another
another
one.
cut. That's another one.
Bro, he hit Haney with some shit though. I ain't gonna front. That
Of course.
6'7" and he took them two body shots, that uppercut.
No,
Nah,
that's
he
a
hit him
cut.
with
No,
some
wait.
shit.
Wait, go back. Go. All right, now go back. Go back and stop it when AB gets in the ring.
Did we pass it already? I ain't even see AB jump in yet.
I'll tell you when. All right, come on. Get ready. Get ready.
There go AB
All right,
right
right
there.
there. Now, come on, roll it. Let it roll. Let it roll, Ness. So you'll see. You see Deb looking at him. You see what Deb? So go back. Go back. Go back. Go back. Go back, Ness. Go
Right
back.
there.
Deb looking at him like, what, man, what is you doing? What is you doing? Like, what is you doing? His hands is up. He looking at him. Look. He looking at him like, man, what? Okay, so why do they stop and roll to take back and then go back to right there to another cut? Man, if they don't get out of here, come on, man.
I got Real Boxing TV that says, here comes Bill to do damage control. No one believes you,
No,
Bill.
I didn't do nothing. Well, I'm saying this, you didn't show no Tank defense in there. You didn't show no Devon's offense. So what do you believe? So what did we win money on? Getting punched? I'm saying, according to the sparring, let's just go on that that's all that happened. Well, what did you give us the money for? Because you niggas is suckers? So let me find out that Ohio niggas and Baltimore niggas really, it don't matter. We still gonna take your money because we Oakland niggas. Anyway, chump, lame. Yeah, you did all that and still I got the money from your daddy, boy. You did? So what it makes you niggas, that's what I'm saying, is because Oakland niggas, we're not giving you shit. If I didn't, listen, If I lost, I'm gonna give it to you. If I'm won, give it to me. And that's what Dev said. AB Daddy, which I don't know, which shout out to him and all that, and Coach Levi. You know what I'm saying? Nate Jones bet somebody, and everybody respected it, and they paid up, man. You see what I mean? But according to the tape that was leaked from Floyd, what did we get paid for? Would you ask anybody in the chat? Would you pay somebody uh, after you done did that to him? I'm just curious.
Nah,
And
if
look,
you
and
if,
Dev
if
is
there's rules,
look.
there's rules. You won. You know, if those were the rules set, then you know you won.
No, but what I'm saying is, according to what they posted, would anybody pay if you was to bet on the sparring session right now and you say, okay, I'm gonna bet on it, who wins, and then they show you that one person picked Tank, one person picked Devin. According to that, Tank gets the money, right? Well, why you just show the rest of it after you do that? Why do you stop? And I thought his eyes was rolling in the back of his head. Why don't you stop and show everything else? Because they lames, man. And it's up. The gig is up. So real one on the helmet. I got a real situation. I got a real woman in my life. I got my kids. I got my shit. I don't need nothing. But then my who I am in the streets is already seeming. I don't need to do nothing else. Them niggas is lame. I'm gonna come on here and tell you the truth. Why ain't I'm just saying somebody from his team? You gotta have one rich nigga to come out and say they was there and they down with him and he done been a completely 100 nigga.
I got G board that says, "Damn, J Mac Haney." I got Latron Cooper. What's up, Mr. Bill Haney? It's the Haney era, brother.
Devin Haney era, brother. That's what it is. Yeah, but they listen. Shout out to uh, Floyd, has demoted his game down to doing what I used to do in that space. But one thing that I said is because I count the transitions and it how long was the tape?
Less than 2 minutes. Very close to 2 minutes though. Like
Very
150
close to
something.
like 150 something. Depends, maybe one. Maybe you get one
One
transition in that motherfucker
144.
show.
144.
Yeah, 144. So maybe you get one transition in there, two at the most, Ness, keeping it clean, right? You can't do hell of them like that, Ness. Me and you know the
I mean,
business.
it's a
The
highlight reel.
motherfucker,
It's a highlight
yeah,
reel.
that's how,
I mean, they didn't
exactly.
show nothing
I
that
love it.
Devin did. It was
And I love
more.
it. And I'm saying it. But you know what I do love about that is that they brought the highlight reel on Devin and Ryan while they're having their moment, their big day, right? They're trending, the fight and this and that, and they bring their they bring their highlight film out to troll and to show, which I've been telling my team. I said, man, the man clouting you, he cloud chasing you, not you cloud chasing. He cloud chasing you, and I'm talking about the big guy.
I
You see?
got Kentrell in Phoenix says, question for Bill. If Tank really did so good in sparring, how come Tank says everything but let's fight? What's understood doesn't have to be explained.
Yeah, but even if you do, show the sparring. Now you got the footage, right? You done said everything. You done said, yeah, I cracked you. I cracked you. Well, we didn't say that you didn't. You're considered. Remember when I came on, I say, well, I mean, his cracker ain't just like y'all be saying with Devin. It's a crack, but it's not a cracker like it is with Devin. That's the only thing I said. I said the rest of them guys, soon as they get in there, they ready to go to sleep, nighty night. You know what I mean? I don't know. He hit Dev with a body shot in the what's name. Ryan got hit with a body shot in sparring, and his whole shit just caved in. So I'm saying this. I don't know. I don't know. And that was Devin at 16, not Devin at 25. We talking about 9 years later, a condition and fucking with it. If that's the only thing that you're gonna do.
Yeah, I know I'm the Haney voice, but that's what I took out of it, man. 16-year-old Dev was able to hang, so he's more mature, more seasoned, and they're both better, but certainly Devin is more mature and more seasoned. We got Jay Miller, $5. He says, if Tank thinks he can beat Devin like that now, he should make that fight ASAP. It should be easy money, right? I'm so confused.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, that's what has
Yes.
I mean, we all confused though. It's like you see that and you don't
Yeah.
understand why it's been taking so long to make this fight.
Yeah, and I'm saying this in the former face, right? Both of them, right? You gonna releasing y'all done resorted to releasing highlight films and not sending contracts. You releasing, huh? Man, if you don't knock it off, you done fell off, man. You know, for real, for real. Yeah,
I
then fell off, brother. Because all you got to do is go on there and say, listen, I want to make this and that. I want to make it happen. I want no, you resorting to clout. But we got ours. We got ours for real, huh? We got ours in the ring. You know, like he used to do.
Kentrell right back at us. He says, I'm glad they dropped the video. I'm hoping when Tank and Haney fight, they make Haney the underdog. I'm trying to make a huge bag. Do you think your son opens up as an underdog or a favorite? And not what you
Um,
want, what you think, because I know you want underdog.
uh, it's hard to tell. It's hard to tell right now. It's hard to tell right now. I think based on the level of opposition after this fight and what Devin does to Ryan will dictate who's the favorite. So I'll reserve the right to tell you after the fight
I
because
got
this is a big
Thrasher.
one. That's
I'm sorry.
no. I just said that this is a big one that might determine. No, excuse me, a big one that can determine how we're looking at both of these guys. Maybe not two other guys, but these guys in particular having this kind of opponent um, in common.
Thrasher, $2 says, yes or no, Bill? Faced with tears of joy 2 times. Right back at us with another
Yeah.
5. He says, so basically,
Yes
Devin.
and no, Thrasher. Is that Thrasher?
Yeah.
Thrasher?
Yeah.
Yes and no, Thrasher. Jesus.
He comes right back and says, so basically, Devin got tossed around the ring until Tank got tired.
Listen, if that's what you call it, tossing around the ring, um, what I saw Dev do was stay in the high guard, stay composed, and stay relaxed under the shit. And that's all that you're supposed to do. If I was up there screaming, watch out, oh, whoa, whoa," no, I'm saying I'm watching, let him handle his business. Because it's the shot that you don't see that is gonna what's the name? And he's looking at him, he can see him, what's the name, and he's there. Obviously, they did not show what happens after they clip it because you was gonna see me in there going crazy. I said, man, what the fuck is wrong with you? AB, talking about you looking after. How you looking after Dev when Dev saying he want to whip your ass out? He want to whip your ass out then, and he want to whip your ass out now. If you don't knock it off, he was getting in there that old school, that old school call of confusion. And there he's seen that, oh, break it up, because we got the money up. Man, if you don't get out of here,
We got Steve in the UK, member for 36 months. He said, did you find it difficult to watch, Bill?
no. Hell no, because I left with the money, I left with my guy, and we were sitting on the end of the rope talking shit. I mean, but when you talk about a 16-year-old fighter, right, that hasn't turned pro, and you talk him in there in that doghouse, getting down, right, with a fighter like Tank until they stop, well, we know when we walked away, we didn't say that he was no punk or he was no sucker. I mean, we didn't say y'all could say it because y'all ain't Devin. We didn't say that. We knocked on the door with him because of who Tank is and what he's been before y'all knew him at 14 years old. Can you imagine driving a car from California to Baltimore so you can go and knock on the Upton Gym right across from the projects and all that? I mean, come on, man. They didn't know who he was. Calvin didn't know who I was when I came up there and told him, I know who you are. He didn't. Shakur too. When we went to Newark and knocked on his door and sat around. That was my whole thing. Is I would catch the guys getting out of school I mean, because Devin was homeschooled, so we would appear at the gym around 1 o'clock, 1:30, sleep in the sprinter, stay in the sprinter, and just eat and just wait. But if you go at like 1:30 before the kid get out of school, they can't say that they already got some sparring, they already got something set up. So we would be there as soon as the kid walk in. He could be 12-time national champion, he could be just turned pro, he could be whatever. But our thing was to pull up on you to the gyms. So Richard Hitchinson, he knows we didn't pulled up in Brooklyn at him. You know what I'm saying? So he never, or his team never went out their way to come and knock on Devin's door, right? So it's just
Well,
a
he
different way of
talk
looking
he
at it.
talk greasy. Do you got footage of that? Cause he be talking like he put hand like Devin ain't like that. He
Shout
talks.
out to shout out to Richard Hitchinson doing a wonderful job. You know what I mean? Crossing over and fucking with the great Eddie Hearn. You know what I mean? Leaving Floyd, virtually almost in obscurity, reworking himself and getting back to where he's at. And if and when that time comes, he know Dev gonna put it on him viciously.
I got Cantrell
But
with
he's going to
another
force
one.
him. Hello?
He says, I'm not surprised they released edited sparring. Tank the same guy that never unified his division in 9 years. He has the weakest accolades. He fights flat-footed fighters who are a few levels under him. Do you agree?
I just didn't know, when you got to be Canelo or you got to be uh um Tank, you need a highlight film to create a narrative to get a fighter in the ring to showcase who you are. If they were who I thought they were, who they used to be, then and that's what they really wanted to do. You know what I mean? Then they would send it in the DM and said, "Come on, let's get this shit cracking." You know what I'm saying? They'll send in DM and say, "I'm about to release it in 30 minutes. Y'all just want to let you know, anytime you're ready, this is what we do. This is our work." I mean, just something a little bit more than, just at us personally than just a tweet. And no, not even a tweet. Is they're saying that they didn't do it. You should have did it. Yeah. If you didn't do it, I'm from Deep East Oakland. Listen, ain't no you was around, but I didn't see you steal it. But you stole it, nigga. Yeah. Yeah, I'm a promoter, but I also grew up in the streets. I know somebody that's throwing rocks and hiding their hand.
We got Thrasher right back on you. $2. He says, 3 laughing out loud emojis. Nobody caps more than Bill. Stop it.
No, Thrasher, spend more than the $2 and say something else that's, more worthy. Come on, Thrasher. Nobody caps. Tell me where. No, no, wait, Thrasher. Come on back in here and tell me what I capped about. Thrasher.
RRT Boxing, $5. Same people who never got beat up in sparring are the same people who never undisputed. Chin. Hashtag Hardeen. Oh, man.
Hardin.
We got the pull-out bandit,
I
$2. He
want
says,
Thrasher to come back in here. I want Thrasher to come in here. You got to come back in with at least a 5-piece, Thrasher, because you just been wasting. You know what I'm saying? Come back on in with a 5-piece and say something that I can really. Let's have a conversation, Thrasher. Come on,
let's mix in a
but make it
call. We
about
got
something.
Tyron. You're live with Bill.
Yo, yo, what's good, Ness?
Yo,
Chilling,
yo.
chilling.
Hey, what's going on, Bill? How you doing, King?
Hey, blessings, King. How are you?
I'm doing good, man. I can't complain, man. Another day,
Alhamdulillah.
another blessing.
Yes, sir.
Like I was telling Ness yesterday, when the whole thing dropped, like my thing is, what does this has to do with April 20th, Ryan? Like, you're not releasing any footage of you beating on Devin and y'all far many times, so it's like you dropping footage of Tank and Devin sparring years ago doesn't even make sense. Like, where is this coming from? You know what I mean? And like I told Ness, it's like Ryan Head is not in the right space right now. Like it's all over the place, and I just feel like he's I don't even know at this point. And I feel like if Floyd had anything to do with this, sending Ryan the footage or telling him to, leak it, because I believe Floyd is that type of guy, that he'd do something like that. And if he did do it, it's very immature and it's very sad. You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, Tank is not fighting Devin. You're fighting Devin, Ryan. So what point are you trying to make that? Oh, Tank, and Devin was sparring, but what does that has to do with you, Ryan? You still gonna get your ass whooped April 20th, so it doesn't even make sense. And
Tyron, you there? Tyron, going once. All right.
champ,
Oh, you there? You there?
yeah. I don't know what was going on, my bad, but yeah, Bill, can you hear me?
He hear you. He put the
Oh,
phone
okay,
down
yeah,
though.
like I was just saying, man, I don't make none of the tape because Dev's out here handling his business, collecting belts, collecting names, and making his career more legacy and further than Tank and Ryan and all these other guys. So I don't care anything about what happens in quote unquote practice or outside the gym. And the leaking sparring is so whack to me, man. But Bill, quick question for you. I did see Haney was talking about the 3 fights, possibly going up to 147. But like I was telling Ness, I would like to see him unify, become undisputed at 140. Is that your guys' plan to try to become undisputed at 140, then move up at 147, or it's just up in the air? But that's my call, champ.
All right, Tyron. Bill, you heard that? He said,
Nah,
"Is
what
the
did Tyron
plan
say?
to move up to 47 or undisputed at 40 and then move up to 47?"
It just depends. It just depends right now. Obviously this was one of the fights that's on the bucket list that the people have put on there because if we didn't do it, they says, I could hear Ness in my dreams. But Bill, when are you gonna make the big fight, Bill? They're saying that you have to do this, you have to do that to make the big fight, Bill. I mean, so this is the one bucket list, and right after this, me and Ness will go back in the war room and we'll be announcing another opponent. Maybe listen.
Don't
Maybe
say
we'll
me and
pull up
Ness.
on
You know who
Matias.
Ness want,
Yeah, well, Ness, listen. Ness
and you
had
know
me
where
call
I want it.
Matias. Listen. Ness had me call the one-armed bandit, Matias himself, to make the fight. So everyone and that tiny small island of good people that deserve an opportunity to have a champion, especially have an opportunity at Devin Haney. Shout out to Nestor Gibbs and the Boxing Boys
Especially
for
an
being
opportunity to
instrumental.
bring a big fight to that island. Imagine Matias being
Well,
able to bring Devin, the
well,
Dream,
you got
Haney
listen,
to the
Ness.
island.
Okay. Don't curb your ambition too big, Ness. Now, if we can get him in the ring, it doesn't necessarily have to mean it needs to be in Puerto Rico. But if it's in Puerto Rico, then shout out to him. Shout out to and listen, MVP, one of Devin's friends, and Jake doing a wonderful job over there in Puerto Rico. So it's possible, Ness, but you know what I mean. I don't want to put no ceiling on it. You know what
World
I mean?
champion. Devin is a world champion. You know he got to
Oh,
stamp
look at
that.
that,
He
Ness.
got to stamp that Puerto Rico fight. But I got the pull-out band that says "Happy Tank Given." I don't know what Tank gave us, but I guess it's the publicity because all news is good news. I ain't gonna lie about that.
Absolutely, King. But hey, Ness, if we don't have any more callers,
Oh,
I
you
want to
got
pull up because
callers. It's on
okay, well,
you
come on,
though.
come on with it.
Oh,
Come
why?
on, come on.
Sports
Yeah,
book.
come on.
Sports book. Unmute. There you go. Yo.
Yo, can
Yes, we do.
yes,
Sports
sir,
book, top of
Bill.
the morning, King. Top of the morning,
Top of the
King.
morning, my man. Top of the morning. It's
I'm gonna
some
go on
things
mute and
that
let you
need to
cook,
be
sports book.
said, man. So I gotta get right to it. First off, I wanna touch on CYP first, bro. That's so pathetic of you for you to be a business owner yourself and come up apparently, like you say, from the bottom and work your way up to try to tell other motherfuckers that they shouldn't go the independent route and continue to stick with this preconceived notion that you have to sign just anywhere as far as a job. Look at Ness. Ness took a chance on himself, and look at where he at. Look at Bill. Bill and Devin came up from Tijuana, had nothing, became the youngest undisputed champions of the world. And that's why Henry, I see why Henry said the nappy hair comment, because he's jealous. He wish he had a son who was the youngest undisputed. He wish he had an audience who gonna support him when the time comes. Them boys is American bred and American made, and that's the end of that. Next up, my thing that I want to say is um the independent route, it always needs to be taken with a hand clap and an appreciation, because you don't have no big promoter going for you. Bill and Devin went to Tijuana, came up for nothing, and look at where they at now. Second of all, Tank Davis, you the top guy. Like, y'all gonna keep supporting the man who literally pissing on y'all head? He is the top guy. We already said that. He's the A side. He get to pick and choose, right? But we gonna sit here and disrespect the guy who stayed at 35, could have went up, has literally stripped his body at times just for our entertainment. It's crazy, but you know how it goes. Sometimes when you the chosen, they gonna hate you the most. We gotta protect the Haneys at all costs, man. For real. Look, like I say this over again. The World Series, the NBA Finals, the Super Bowl. The best fight the fucking best. We don't see motherfuckers get to the top and then say, oh, I'm going to go fight somebody in the NFC because they're in my conference. Hell no. And what do we have? We have Devin Haney, who's actually following the basic fucking rules of a playoff or a situation to where you get to the championship. You knock off whoever there and you work your way up. But you got Tank, oh my God. And then another thing, they kill me when they say, what do Devin bring to the table? No, the real question is, what the fuck did Pitbull Cruz bring to the table before he fought Tank? What the fuck did Rolly bring to the table? The motherfuckers was fighting in ballrooms before they got the Tank Davis fight. And then they want to say, oh, well, he didn't sign with, if he not gonna sign with PBC, it won't work because money won't work. Nigga, you got one of the richest men in the world saying that they want to see the fight. So now you can take money out the issue. Once again, I've never seen an
Sportsbook,
A-side
that
fighter.
is the
Yo,
bell.
oh,
That is the bell.
yes,
And there's
sir.
hella callers. Al in the Bay Area. Al in the Bay. Trees, Toledo, counter.
Yo,
We hear you.
what up though? What up though? We got Bill Haney still on?
Yep.
Okay, okay. Well, shit. I just want him to know. Well, y'all done heard me
Yes,
before.
sir.
I'm
Top
not too
top
much.
of the morning. Top of the morning.
What up though, Bill Haney? What's going on with you, my guy? I
Yes,
I'm
sir,
one of the
King.
few
Yes,
you
sir,
feel
King.
me, contrarians with this fight, man. I ain't gonna hold you, bro. I think Ryan Garcia a joke, my boy. I wish you had a went a different route from Ryan. You feel me? I'm not gonna hold you. I'm a support. We going don't get me wrong. We fuck with you. You the star attraction in my eyes. We watch this fight for you to see what Devin gonna do. You feel me? But we was like I say, if you was looking for somebody with star ability and all this shit, like you say, I wanted you to get hands and feet on Adrian Broner. We was into that type of shit, you know. And then because I know that we might not get that fight here in Detroit or nothing like that. But my question was to you, because I be hearing about the y'all got the fight going in New York. I know you a West Coast guy and all this shit, but my niggas here in the Midwest and my niggas down in the South, you feel me? We feeling left out. So we wondering when can we get a fight from you and maybe like Detroit or Chicago or something like that from Dev. You feel me? Like bring it to the Midwest for the people, because you know you got an audience here too, Bill. You got supporters here too, man. We
Absolutely,
wanna
King.
we wanna fuck with you, man. Like I say, if you bring
Come
something
on,
like
man.
that to Detroit, like Ford Field or something like that, you feel me? Or go to Chicago,
Man,
fight where the Bulls, some shit like that. You know, you got a crowd. We fucking with you. Bring that shit to the Midwest,
man.
man. You
Absolutely. Listen, we gotta come to the D. Listen, I gotta meet up with you. I gotta go to Lou's. I gotta get a sandwich at Lou's. I gotta go by Do they still got? I need one of them Delmonico steaks.
Yeah,
I need. Yeah. I need to go by. They still got All Stars, City Slickers. Uh,
yeah,
uh,
yeah, yeah.
yeah,
You got to get you some of these,
yeah.
some of these soul food spots too. Get you to one of these brunches on the Sunday in Detroit too, man. That go crazy, you know. But
Man, do they still
yeah,
got
man, we just
beans and corn? They still got beans and cornbread out there. What is it? Beans and cornbread. Man, they got some hell of a good restaurants in the D, man.
yeah, they got some shit out here. The Southern Fire going too right now. Yeah, they got some shit
Oh
going.
yeah.
But yeah, man, we just want to. But yeah, like I said, we want to get you in the D or maybe in Chicago or something like that, man. Get you in the Midwest, man, and we also want to know what you think about an Atlanta fight
Atlanta fighter
as
go
well.
crazy. Detroit, yeah, Detroit, Chicago. You know, it's so many cities. Like I said, for us, it's
Tank Devin
Brooklyn.
deserved to be in Atlanta. I know y'all ain't gonna put it there because of ticket prices, but I think that's a great spot for Tank and Devin.
Yeah,
Yeah,
man, shout out to Atlanta, Detroit, Chicago. I mean, them are all great markets, you know. And that's what fighters used to do back in the day. I know Sugar Ray, I think, went to New Orleans one time for a fight. One of the super fights was in New Orleans. So yeah, man, we look forward to it, and thank you, man, for that support in the D for sure.
I got Zach that says, "What's up, Bill? Please make sure the full tape ain't released. The momentum is on Tank's side at the moment, and thus Devin would be a heavy underdog coming into the fight. So it'll be easy money for us to come up on the fight." Yeah, we want that too. We
Yeah, it's
got
all kinds. Hey, it's all kind of ways to look at this.
Yeah. We got Damien that says, "Bill, why you acting like you don't know that Ryan, Pitbull, Rolly all accepted Tank's terms?" You muted yourself.
Okay. Um. Now, repeat the question back, Ness.
He said, "Bill, why you acting like you don't know Ryan, Pitbull, Rolly all accepted Tank's terms?"
Well, why you don't know that Devin hasn't received a term, a condition, nothing to talk about from Team Tank or anyone associated with Team Tank, which makes it a difference between Devin Haney, Ryan Garcia, Rolly Romero, and Esau Cruz, and Ryan Garcia.
Joseph says, "Devin didn't appear hurt, just overwhelmed. He held his composure. Looked like Ali Foreman allowing Tank to punch himself out. I bet that's why Devin won the money."
Yeah, I mean, you know, it's always like even the Floyd. He said after he says when there's you're in the doghouse and it's doghouse rules, you're going to see something different. That's going to be a little bit different than what is normally goes on. You know what I mean? So it's a part of it, you know. And the thing about it is you definitely don't want to get hit you don't want to get hit with a shot you don't see with Tank Davis, like the guys do. You know what I mean? Like the guys have done. You know, like they throwing a punch at him and they're closing their eyes. You know, Rolly, he's just winging it, closing his eyes. Leo Santa Cruz, he throw it and just not even look it. Ryan Garcia throwing it. What's the name, man? Come on, man. He gonna whip your ass out every time with that.
I got Kermit with the $10. He says, "Bill, set the record straight on April Devin in 9 rounds." A lot of people been saying that, but I ain't gonna front. This is the same thing. They've had a lot of belief in Devin with the Regis fight. They felt like, we got an abundance of calls saying Devin's gonna get the stoppage. Now it's happening with this. Devin's gonna get the stoppage. But in the Regis fight, people blame you. Do you feel like it was because of you that he didn't get the stoppage? Because they say that you said in the corner, like, not to go for it. Was that true?
Well, yeah, because the narrative had been created before you seen the sparring footage now, right? It was created that Devin, if he gets hit with any shot, he's going to sleep. So anybody that we fight, if they just like even hit him with a shot. So I wanted to kill that narrative that if Devin doesn't want you to hit him, you can't hit him. But also now the footage then came out that there's not just one shot or one body shot that's going to stop Dev. So if if the footage had came out before, then yeah, we'd have pressed the action because like I said, it's all part of it. And Dev, you swim, you're gonna get wet. And Dev is a swimmer. He ain't worried about getting no water. You know what I mean? But the narrative that had been created that if he gets hit with any shot, that it's gonna be night night if it had been Tank Davis. So now I think it's a different narrative that they're pushing now. I don't
I
think
got
the narrative is that Devin doesn't have a chin anymore. You know what I mean?
Yep. No, that cat's out the bag after watching him take all those tank punches. I mean, Richardson Hitchens said, that you can say what you want, but Devin, had a chin, and so did Shakur. And in those, I'm paraphrasing, but they both tweeted the same thing. I
Yeah.
got Drew in the Bay that says, Bill, I saw the women with Ryan choosing like y'all was prime Goldie Mac. They came with Ryan, but they leaving with the Haneys. If she know me, she owe me. So no word,
Oh, listen.
no question,
No,
just
no,
love.
no. They listen. No, no. They all said yesterday that my hair wasn't nappy. I got a chance to. Each one of them wanted to feel it and touch it. I said, okay, that's enough. I gotta go. You know.
Since you bring that up,
I spent a little bit of time, but they want to know. Hmm.
Since you bring that up, I did notice that moment when you and Dev sat down. You made them get from behind you. What exactly did you say, and why did you not want them behind you and Devin?
Um, because they weren't with us, and out of respect for the queens that stand behind us, you know what I mean, every day. You know what I mean. That I just didn't want that. I just didn't want that look, and I didn't think that you know that they deserved the look to be standing behind us like that, like they were our queens, like they represent us. So I told them, go stand over there. But at the same time, I did say that we can talk after because since Ryan paid for him to come, ain't no sense in not taking the interview.
Nah, for sure.
Because they was definitely choosing. Did you see how they was looking at us though? And then listen, and then when I told them, I said, go on ahead and go. They looked back. They looked over there to look at Oscar and them, and then they looked back at me and they seen me looking at them and they said, okay. They jumped in pocket like they said.
I got Supreme
Yeah.
Tax. Bill, ask Bill, is he prepared if Arnold steps in for Ryan?
Man, listen. Of course, Devin is ready for anybody in the world. We don't want to say, okay, now we're preparing for Ryan. That now we're just prepared for him. Of course, as a fighter. But what I saw in this guy, he's working and he's working hard. So, of course, if the show fell out, would we take? We take any fucking body, but definitely Barbosa. He fits the bill.
But you won't start game planning for Barboza until it's actually the fight,
Fuck
right?
no.
Okay.
Fuck no. I'm hope that I don't have to game plan from his hungry motherfucking determined looking ass. You dig what I'm saying? Hopefully we handle this business, get a chance to like I say, look at the whole landscape, right? But one thing about him, they sent him up. I don't know what he been doing, what he was on, but I can feel his energy, Ness. I say the man is tripping.
I got Damian Clark right back at you. He says, so Bill, are you publicly saying you're not willing to compromise?
To compromise as
This is the
far
guy that
as
brought
who?
up the terms. This is the guy that brought up the terms for the other past tank opponents. When you replied to him
Meaning,
saying you never got that Devin never received the contract with any terms.
yeah, no, none, zero. So it's hard to discuss anything that doesn't when nothing has come. You know what I mean?
For sure. We got Mad Ben in Kansas City. Daily dose of Tanquil. It's clear Devin getting beat up. Devin feasting on the Ryan Tank's droppings. I've been having an issue with that. He's a major Tank fan. He's a big supporter of this show, but fans, we already know they write you off after one loss, and that's kind of what he's been doing since the Ryan loss. It's like, Tank's droppings, Tank's leftovers, Tank's, scraps.
Yeah, but you guys had they had a no, they had an exhibition between Javante Davis and Ryan at something that they agreed on, and the hydration up. It was strictly agreed between them, and it was an exhibition of Ryan at a weight that he it wasn't a fair fight. But this is a fair fight. We're giving Ryan the ability to not have any roadblocks. We're not putting any roadblocks in his game. And I think that and when you know that a fighter that doesn't have those roadblocks and there's not any distractions, so you think that he's 100% focused, 100% confident. So what they do with the warfare is come on and smoke some weed or try to act like he's drinking, like he's not really running or he's not focused, right? So you can drop your guards. And I think that that's what he's trying to do. And make us mad, you know what I mean? But also, with Dollar Bill, you know, I said it's very irritating. If that's what they're trying to do, I think that they're doing a great job.
Kentrell right back at us. He says, Bill, what round is Devin going to stop? What? What round is Devin going to stop? I guess he meant Ryan, because he put, what round is Devin going to stop Haney? Round 1 or round 1? So I guess it's not a question, just his opinion is going to be a stoppage in
Yeah.
1.
Well, listen, Ryan, I told you, I said Ryan can go to sleep in the first round. Dev can retire him in the first round. Period. If he violates, he will get the demonstration. For real, for real.
You found the
But if
nemesis.
he comes out and he's
I'm sorry, I thought you was done.
No, go ahead.
I was going to say you found the nemesis. Damien is right back, and he says, Tank is at 135. You're at 140. You need to compromise.
Damien, what it needs to be is what the people and the fans believe it to be, what they pay for. The fans pay for it, not and you as one of them. You know what I mean? So your opinion matters. You know what I mean? And the bigger, obviously, what they don't want, what the people don't want, is a built-in excuse for what happens after. They would like to say that they witnessed a legendary classic fight between two tremendously talented fighters, and not that I watched it, but it wasn't really what it was, because one fighter couldn't go up in weight, but 10 pounds, you know what I mean? Like, I think that's a cheating and doing a disservice to the people.
Right back at us, Damien says, I don't care who wins. I just want the fight.
Man, bless your heart, Damien. You know what I mean? Tune in April the 20th, and then you'll see a fighter that's moving towards the Mount Rushmore of boxing, and is dismantling any excuse that he's not the best dance partner in or around his division.
Leo in H-Town, fat $10. He says, Bill, with all due respect, take the L and just say we're better now. And in the real fight, we got you. They probably paid because they didn't want no charges pressed on Tank, because that was child abuse. Wow.
Okay, well, being that you shot the 10, I'm gonna say that thank you. Your opinion means something. If you can get Team Tank to believe the way that you believe, then we have a super fight after April 20th.
Eric Pryor, $5. He says, the messed up part is this sparring footage satisfies the Tank fans. Thanks, Ryan. Now we got an excuse for Haney versus Tank not to happen. I think it's the opposite. I think on Twitter, his fans are like, well, why ain't this fight happen if this went this way?
No, I totally agree. Like I said, is that when you're doing it for the people, about the people, and of the people, you don't never make a mistake. You know what I mean? Because they'll dictate what terms. And You know what I mean? We live in a society that for the most part, we want to see an event that's fair. We don't want to see, a lion killing a poodle, or, you know what I mean, some of this gory stuff that I scroll past on the internet. What we want to see in terms of going and getting dressed is something that's competitive between two people that feel that they're the best at the weight that they're fighting at. And that's what you have with that's what you have with this fight on April 20th. You have two fighters at their prime with no excuses, no built-in excuses.
All right, we got Mad Bent, the other nemesis. He right back. Second dose of Daily Tanquil. Devin versus Ryan is BS fight. Ness and Bill feelings is hurt seeing that tape. AB saved Devin.
Absolutely not. We're not in our feelings about no highlight film from what you guys say is the face of boxing. I say the former face. If you have a fighter and the highlight and they drop the highlight, doesn't that mean that they're looking for the fight? You don't put a highlight film up of you doing to somebody and then you make a reason why the fight can't happen. And that's why I said is I mean, you know, Floyd doesn't spend no bunch of time on shit that doesn't make sense. He always has a motive for it. And I know that, coming getting some of that internet clout, and also probably trying to prove to Tank in one hand or deliver Tank a message, and deliver one to Ryan. I just feel like that he's working hard as a motherfucker, whereas he didn't used to work that hard when when he had them big paydays, you know.
We got Que Lo Que Mota. Drop a bomb for the dub. Bill, you the coach of the year. Ness, you the host of the decade. Salute to you. But I must say, there's many in this chat that are kissing asses. Dev got lit up, and it shows in the highlights. That's cool. Tell Tank, run it back, and let's see. Bless. Yeah, that's all I want, man. I
Yeah,
just want
but
the
that's all
fight.
you're supposed to. Yeah, you're supposed to. If they're not looking for the fight, then you post a clip that shows that you done lit the guy up and it's no reason for you guys to be in the ring. That's the fake narrative that the Bamas is trying to create. But if you were really the promoter, a Hall of Fame promoter, then you would clip the fight and make the fight look like something that the people should want to see. They lame, they short on game, you know what I mean? And you know, it's just the way it is, man. I'm smiling because we having fun, and suckers is off they square. They doing shit that you never would have thought that they would be doing. Being the face, you pick the name, put the tape out, and let's get it on. You see what I'm saying? You don't put it up and then kill the future opponent that you think that you got. So that's what made me think that I said, "Ah, man, they playing."
G Quavo, $5. Tank fans crazy. The reality of it was they had to clip Tank highlights for a young 16-year-old. Devin. Dev didn't even have his man strength. Dub for Dev for sure. We got
Because I'm
go ahead.
saying this. No, no, Ness, I'm saying this, and I'm gonna say it for the last time for them Bammers and them suckers. You cannot do clips to a fight and it's doghouse rules. You show the ending of the fight, and then that's what it is. If it's doghouse rules, we gotta show the ending. We gotta show what the end looked like, and they've already said what that look. So did that mean that you? So if you tired now, you tired and you didn't stop us, you tired, why didn't you let us get our licks back on the shit then? Why you just quit? Why you don't let us do the same shit that you just said that you was doing? Why you tired? You know what I mean? Because you quit. You got the same shit in you that Ryan got. But when you applying the pressure to Dev, see what he did? He take it. But when you get tired, you can't take it. You see what I'm saying? That's
Absolutely.
why I said they exposed themselves. They frauds, man. You see what I mean? And they had they run because it was nobody else that was challenging them. You know what I'm saying? So now, you know what I mean? It's town business because you know what I mean? In Oakland that you know, it ain't you ain't raised or bred to be no punk for nobody, no sucker for nobody. We don't follow no rag, no tag, no none of that. You can't tell me that we can't fuck with a Mexican. You can't tell me that we can't run have Asian partners. We got Asian partners that's in the project. A lot of, you know what I'm saying, Cambodians, Vietnamese, you know what I mean? Like that's the Bay Area is a melting pot of ethnicity. You know what I mean? We got our own shit. So you can't come and tell me um, we wear what we do, what we did in Tijuana as a badge of honor. They used to try to clown us. Oh, you went to Tijuana, the cab drivers. Now they don't want to tell the story. They try to disconnect from it. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, that's definitely part of the
You never
journey.
listen. You never listen. You never heard me say nothing about no street shit. You never heard me say cause street niggas don't do that. And you never heard them say it because they really imitate street niggas. Them niggas ain't street niggas. Nothing about them. None of them. None of them. Not one of them. Cause if you a real street nigga and you came up in the streets, you came up in the ghetto, then show me some niggas that's millionaires that's up around you. Show me.
What you mean? That he ain't make millionaires? You losing me there.
Would come. Huh?
You froze up and I'm
Say
kind of
what?
lost. What do you mean show me some millionaires?
You see how Devin got me? And you see I'm showing up, I'm talking. Tell them from their team to have the guys show up talking and represent them. Let's see, do they got some holes in their game by the guy or guys that's up around you if you done checked all that money that you talking about, you done checked. If you're a real street nigga, real hood nigga, I ain't talking about just buying no dilapidated houses. We got houses in the neighborhood that people drive by all the time, right? Inside our neighborhood, right? So don't make that a big deal, you know? If you're a real street nigga, that's why I said they don't talk, they not street niggas, dog. Ain't nothing about them, but you use the culture to appear as if you standing on business and y'all really street niggas, and we were supposed to follow y'all because of that. I don't fuck with that. That's some fraud shit.
I got Kelo Que Mota, $5 right back at us. He says, I can see Dev outboxing Tank in the rematch, but let me ask you, do you think Dev can not only outbox Tank, but can he get a KO? KO by Dev would be
Absolutely.
historic.
Absolutely.
And you feel that because he
Absolutely.
quit in sparring, so you feel you'll get a TKO stoppage?
No, we sparred with him at 14. We sparred with him at 16, right? We know we didn't, you know what I'm saying? We know what we've been working on. We watching him. And we say, let's get it on again. Let's get it on for the real shit. What's wrong with that? That's all. What I'm saying is because our callers or because they're in the chat and they're scared, they're supposed to feel that way. You're not Devin. You haven't put in the work to do it. But I guarantee you this, I told you, I said, if y'all put in the work, man, believe in yourself if you put in the work. But if you haven't put in the work and you haven't seen they have sparred with these people, you haven't seen that, then you spooked out.
Fat $10 super chat from Chris the Prodigy. I think he's right here in Vegas. This is a heavyweight from the Mayweather gym. He says, have Devin and Tank ever just tried to talk directly to each other to get the fight done? Like Crawford and Spence.
Um, yeah, I think that maybe once Tank come off of the bullshit and recognize that he's sitting across from another boss, or maybe when he decide to boss up and take a complete accountability for his career and who he is, then they'll sit down and they'll talk. Um, that's like Shakur. He tweets out substitute, but he talking to y'all. He not talking to us. When you hear Wally talking, he talking to y'all. They not talking to us. You know what I'm
And
saying?
you saying they're not
He got
talking
the
to us
coldest.
because they not calling
Man,
and trying to do it
yeah,
formally?
no, exactly. And that's why I keep always saying that it's complete cap. It's publicity stunts.
Now, since Ryan and the fact that whether he makes it to this fight has been in question, we've talked about Barboza stepping in. Would you then, if Shakur doesn't have an opponent, really see if he wants to be a substitute, or will you let it be on him for him to reach out, since he's reaching out on Instagram, reach out formally, properly to you guys?
I've always been there for Shakur to reach out. I told him, I said publicly, I wouldn't do that. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't do what other people then did to us. You know what I'm saying? But he's the most disrespectful young man, you know what I'm saying, about the business because he went to the public with it. I chose to try to do it, try to talk, right? With him, tried to negotiate with him. And then he came back and publicly, tried to clown me and all the shit instead of just coming back and negotiating more for whatever that you want. He went and clowned me. So I don't even, with me and him doing business is strange. I don't, you know what I'm saying? What came about it after should never happen. You know what I mean? Between us. So I don't respect him as far as that business go. I don't think that he really trying to do no business.
702 boxing, $5 bill. Any predictions on stopping Ryan? And do you think you will get the Tank fight after Martin? Frank Martin, that is.
One thing about Ryan is that Ryan is trying to come forward. You know what I mean? So he's open for traps, right? Because he has one thing on his mind, and that's to obviously get you out of there. So we prepared for him. Ness. April 20th. He getting all the smoke that he been asking for with all his disrespectful shit.
Lou Hop, $5. You put your son in a great position, but Garcia is Haney's biggest task. A youthful fighter, believe it or not. Also, avoid Tank and Tio at all costs.
Well, his the youth, the confidence that he's having, obviously, I keep reiterating, with a trainer like Derek James, you don't expect a fighter to not have to come in without having a game plan and without being confident. You know what I mean? So I was peeping that what Derek was trying to do. Hello.
You back.
All right. Um, so with Derek, right? Even during the press conference, he was trying to talk to him. So you can hire somebody, you can have that team, but if you don't listen to them, so that'll be something as well. Is does he listen to Derek James on April 20th? Because I don't know if he was listening to him yesterday.
All right. We got $10 super chat from Kelo Que Mota. He says, remember when y'all kiss asses said Ryan would get KO'd by Duarte in 2 rounds? Love the sport, but too many doubting Garcia just because he's a pretty boy that'll take your wife and your mom's. Let him work. Let Dev do his thing. Okay.
Well, one thing about him is he can catch, but he ain't don't got no stick 'em. I mean, he lose them faster than you can lose money in the stock market. It can just, she can blow just like she came to go, So, as far as them girls and him being pretty, pretty is what pretty does, not a motherfucking thing. And on April the 20th, he's going to get his face battered and bruised, you know, just for you, caller. Just because you think he got that pretty face that everybody seems to be so jealous about.
Two-tone the superstar. Counter,
Two-tone the
courtesy
superstar.
of
I like that.
Drew.
Yo, how the audio?
Straight.
Yo, what's new, man? It's your boy Two Tone the Superstar. Please say the superstar. What up, Bill? Dollar Bill Haney.
What up?
Bill,
Two-tone. What's happening, bro? No, no,
I
that's
wanted
dollar
to.
bill's another one. I'm Trill. Wait a minute, Two Tone. I'm Trill Bill. With somebody else, it's a dollar
Okay,
bill floating around in a Trill Bill. Okay, but I know what you're
okay,
talking
you
about.
true. Okay, okay, okay. I wanted to ask you, do you think the slander of when you slandered Floyd Mayweather in 2K created airline made him send that tape to Ryan Garcia for him to release it?
Um, no, no. I listen, and it's not slander when you're telling the truth. You know what I'm saying? Slander is when you're saying some false shit, right? Everything that I said, I can say again and again, over and over. You know what I mean? So I think that releasing the footage is a great time for him, um, as as the businessman, as the promoter, right? To drop the footage and attach Tank to the promotion in a way that's different than the way that I was attaching Tank to the promotion as a future fight. He's attaching Tank as a fight that that shouldn't happen because you see what happened in sparring, that Devin is not on his level, money wise, attraction wise, or skill wise. So they're still in the business of creating narratives for the fight not to happen while I'm on their helmet with the people saying the fight should happen. You know what I mean?
Right, right, right. And now that I've seen this sparring footage, and I can say that Devin the Dream Haney, does well through adversity. He went through adversity in that sparring footage. He did not fold. He did not drop at the age of 16. He went through adversity versus Linares. He went through adversity against Vasily Lomachenko. Do you think that rehab clause
You
hesitation
broke
in
up
fight?
there. You said, do you think what?
Do you think that Gervonta rehydration clause Davis has hesitation in fighting Devin the Dream Haney, because now he's 25 years old, growing into his body, knowing that Tank could not drop him at 16 years old? Do you think that's why Tank has hesitation in letting the contract fly?
Oh no, absolutely. I mean, it's not just Tank. It's.
You
He
there,
break
Bill?
up?
Yeah, yeah. No, I don't think that it's just Tank alone. He has a heck of a team, and I think that they're advising him not to do it. You know what I'm saying? So with that, he's giving advice, and it's ultimately up to him, to decide. I mean, if I had told Devin, I said, "Hey, Dev, I don't I don't think that you should go to Australia without me," Dev would have said, "Are you crazy?" You know what I'm saying? He made up his mind that he was going to Australia to chase greatness and chase his legacy. And if Tank wanted to do that too, it's nothing his team could do about it.
Ron Boy, you up? Courtesy of Drew. If,
Hey Ness,
yo,
I
you gotta go?
apologize. I'm driving in circles, man. I gotta find out, yeah, because I gotta find out where I'm
Nah,
going.
no
I'm just
worries,
going in
man. You
circles
gave
now.
us
I
plenty of
appreciate
time.
you,
We
all right?
appreciate you, man. Thank
What up,
you.
YouTube family? Don't forget to hit that like button. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. Help us get to that 1,000,000 subscribers. We're on the road to 1,000,000. And obviously, we have other great content on our Patreon channel. So since this video is over, head on over to our Patreon and check out all the exclusive content, or right here on our YouTube members.